in getting people out of their vehicles, off the highway, and to safety. And as you can see, tow trucks to the high school's parking lot. There, they were picked up by friends and family, and others had cars sent to them from local dealerships. 3 women we spoke to say they were on their way back to Chicago from a ski trip in Petoskey, and when they left early, they were hit multiple times in that pileup this morning.
We got up at 6 a.m., tried to beat the rush, but we ended up in it. So
yeah,
it was pretty unfortunate. But yeah, that's what brought us up there.
It was absolute chaos. I mean, everyone was everywhere, people out of their cars, people rushing around, trying to get the ambulances through. It was pretty packed and crazy.
Now, the girls say they had that car sent to them to get back to Chicago, but they say that if the roads are still not drivable, they will wait until tomorrow morning. And the sheriff's office, as of about 2 p.m., says the highway is about halfway cleaned up from that Zeeland to Hudsonville stretch. Live from Hudsonville, Carter Landis, News Channel 3.
Carter, thank you. There was another large pileup near Kalamazoo on the 131 business loop. Officials say that more than a dozen vehicles were involved, with that area being shut down for most of the day. News Channel 3's Autumn Pitcher joining us live on 131 tonight. Autumn, that highway is now back open.
Yeah, Sandy, Jessica, northbound US 131 opened back up at around 3:40 this afternoon. It had been closed since about 11 this morning. And we have seen some pretty major traffic backups throughout the day stemming from the pileup, but the scene is clear now. And roads have improved, but really the big challenge that drivers are up against right now is that snow that is blowing around and really decreasing visibility, making for whiteout conditions in some spots. So just be careful of that.
Not entirely sure what I'm going to do, but I guess I got to figure that out.
Colton Relko is in limbo, trying to find out how to get back to college in Alma. But the wintry blast wasn't his only concern after learning northbound US 131 was closed.
I guess I'll have to look at my phone, kind of put it into Google Maps. But yeah, I'm a little unsure what to do right now.
That closure lasting most of the day due to a 15-car pileup on the Kalamazoo US 131 business loop.
I mean, to be honest, I'm not too surprised in the weather. It's pretty bad out right now.
The Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office says whiteout conditions caused a series of collisions between cars and jackknife semis. The pileup causing traffic on northbound US 131 to be backed up for miles, with drivers inching along.
It's backed up, starting to back up real bad.
Cameron Berry, along with other drivers, were detoured onto West Main Street.
I hope everyone's okay. If you don't have to go out on the road, stay home.
Dangerous road conditions and snow whipping around led to multiple other slide-offs throughout the day. One car even flipped over.
I mean, you just got to be careful. My mom always told me that you got to be careful. You got to watch out for the other drivers. You could be safe yourself, but the other drivers is what matter the most.
And you can see traffic is moving slow right now on US 131 with some semis in front of us that have their hazards on right now. And we are still working to find out if anyone was hurt in that pileup. Right now, you can see the roads are still snow covered on the highway, and you can see that snow that's whipping around. And with temps that are decreasing, we know there are some icy patches. While you may be taking it slow tonight, like Javion said, other drivers can be unpredictable too. So just make sure to be aware of that and keep your surroundings in mind as well. For now, live in Kalamazoo, Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.
Or just stay home if you can. Autumn, thanks a lot. Look now over downtown Kalamazoo, a snow-covered downtown on this weather alert day. A lot of snow, wind, frigid air temperatures all over West Michigan, brutal wind chills. Here's Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson in the Weather Alert Center where he is tracking it all. Keith.
Yeah, we have a weather alert day, of course, as you know, that's ongoing right now, and it's going to continue here through the evening hours. Things will improve for us once we get to tomorrow, but we have to get to tomorrow first. So again, we continue with our weather alert day coverage here for heavy lake effect snow with some wind and some whiteouts, and also these bitterly cold wind chills that sort of gotten put on the back burner there as a result of everything else that's going on. Well, here's the latest on the winter weather alerts for you. Winter storm warning for an additional 1 to 4 inches, 30-mile-per-hour gusts. And you can see now Kalamazoo and Berry counties this morning were added to that winter storm warning. So that's the area in pink. On the outside of that, a winter weather advisory. We continue to see some blowing snow there, but as evidenced by our news coverage here, it's not nearly as bad once you get well east of US 131. Hello, downtown Allegan. This is the snowy scene right now with low visibility as we look live at Griswold Auditorium. It's been a snow globe in Holland since yesterday, and it continues to be that way. A lot of snow has come down in Holland. This is the view over the Tulip City right now, courtesy of the city of Holland. Look at our visibility now, down to 1/2 mile in Kalamazoo and Holland, and South Haven as well. So that visibility is still a problem. Here's why. We continue to see these snow bands that are draped across the area, and feels like temperature, how about -13 in Sturgis, -12 in Coldwater. And so it is just bitterly cold out there. Let's go hour by hour. For tonight, our model is showing some snow showers hanging out near the lakeshore here all the way to tomorrow morning. And then things, I think, will start to improve. So what's next? Well, we're tag teaming the weather here with meteorologist Colin Rogers. He's in the studio to tell you about another system heading our way. Colin?
Yeah, Keith, the good news is with that system, temperatures will be a bit warmer, but it's still going to stay below freezing. So that means we are all snow as we cruise into our Tuesday night. We'll notice around midnight, Wednesday morning, we're seeing some of those snow showers entering the lakeshore counties. Temperatures will start off in the teens, but they'll actually rise throughout the overnight hours. So around 3 a.m., we're seeing temperatures climbing up into the 20s, some widespread snow developing. This is late Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. As you're stepping out the door Wednesday morning, temperatures should be in the mid-20s or the upper 20s with some widespread snow falling. And then we'll continue to see that snow pushing off to the east with just some scattered snow showers for our Wednesday afternoon, with temperatures climbing up into the lower 30s. So a much better chance that we'll see that snow melting at least by Wednesday afternoon out on those roads if they are treated. That was not the case with this round. Now here's a look at how much snow we're expecting. This is late Tuesday night through Wednesday afternoon. Most of us will see a widespread 2 to 4 inches of snow, some lower amounts well south of I-94, but we could have some locally higher amounts closer to Lake Michigan between Tuesday night and Wednesday afternoon. Keith?
Yeah, Colin, once we get beyond that, we have yet something else to talk about, and that is the coldest air that we've had this winter. And get this, there is a possibility that this could be some record-setting cold that's coming in for the weekend. I'll have more on that part of the weather story that's coming up, Andy.
All right, thanks, Keith. Our continuing coverage now on this weather alert day, how local groups are trying to keep people safe in this extreme cold.
There are several warming shelters open right now, but advocates say flexible emergency space is still needed. News Channel 3's Ava Ray has more.
On Monday, city officials say Kalamazoo reached extreme cold, posing a serious risk to people without housing. Volunteers and community groups rallied quickly, providing food, warm clothing, hot coffee, charging stations, and even pet food and clothing for job interviews.
We all know that there's inclement weather here now, and we needed more warming shelters. So I felt that this was an opportunity for me as an elected official to get very, very active in keeping people warm.
City and county officials say capacity is being monitored in real time at the multiple shelters and warming centers across the area. And as temperatures dropped, one local church opened its doors to add even more space.
This is where the community stepped in. St. Luke's Episcopal Church opened its doors as an emergency warming shelter after advocates say there wasn't enough space to keep people safe during the extreme cold.
The temporary shelter offers a warm place to sit, access to supplies, and support for people, including those with pets.
When she called and said, hey, it may be 25 degrees below zero wind chill on Monday and Tuesday, what can we do? It was Thursday evening. I said, well, let me talk to our vestry, which is our board. And within an hour, everyone in the vestry said yes.
Advocates say the community response shows what can happen quickly, but they say the biggest gap remains overnight emergency shelter.
The gap is overnight shelter. Really anything. We can show up and do amazing things in a very limited space. We just need the space. And we need it quickly. Like, people are going to die in this.
The city and county say free transportation is available to warming shelters, and outreach teams are checking on people at risk during the extreme cold. In Kalamazoo, Ava Ray, News Channel 3.
You can stay on top of the severe weather in West Michigan right from your phone. Just download the free News Channel 3 weather app. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen, or just head to the App Store or Google Play and search WWMT weather.
There's much more to come on News Channel 3 on this Monday. Iran's supreme leader is blaming President Trump for deadly protests as the U.S. weighs its next move. We take a look at the latest on rising tensions and on what could come next.
We chose you to represent 25 years of the greatest adventure on television. And all we want is everything.
It's the Survivor Coliseum.
Light your torch and be a part of history. Survivor 50 is coming. CBS Wednesday, February 25th, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We fall hard. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But together, we are also strong. We come back. We push forward. We break through. We fight. We rise. We can. Corewell Health.
Let the confetti fly. It's time to celebrate 2026 with an amazing wall-side offer. Half off every window, plus an extra 15% off for cash, or 6 years, 0% interest till 2032. Get the affordable quality you trust only from Wallside. Half off every window, plus